Hey there, welcome to a quick little tutorial on how I make my locked background in Google Slides and how basically I put up most of my products on TpT. So I do most of my design work here on Canva. I do have access to Photoshop, but I find it more that Photoshop is obviously a beefier program and I don't really need all the things that it can do. I'm mostly just doing text work and simple layouts like this, so I don't mind if I, don't need to use that. I can just use Canva. I do have a Canva Pro account. I've had that for a while. You can totally work with the free one, but I prefer the Pro one because it has more access to fonts and designs and stuff like that. Now, in this Canva file, you're going to want to put anything that you want to lock to your presentation so no one can move it around. So that's stuff like clip art that people can't have access to. That's stuff like fonts that people don't have access to either. The fonts that I use, this one is Bebas Neue, Cyrillic, whatever it's called, I don't know. But that one, and then I also use Montserrat. That one, both of these are common fonts that are available on any operating system. So I don't always lock them onto my documents, but today I'm going to take these off because, oh, just kidding, I hand plugged my keyboard. Okay, so I'm going to take those off. That way I can just have this background and you'll see me add this text back in when we get to Google Slides. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this as a PNG. Want to make sure that it is the proper size for a presentation. So go ahead and download that. Then we're going to go over here to Google Slides. I've already made a quick little file. You can see it's just the regular size. I deleted the text boxes that show up automatically. So what you're going to do is you're going to choose background, choose your image, and upload. Here we go. Okay, so that'll stick it on the back of your thing and people cannot change it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a text box for that header that you just saw. And if you want to make it a specific size and not have it adjust to the text, make sure you hit this Do Not Auto Fit button. So I'm going to make that centered and also centered in the size there. We're going to make it my regular font. And we're going to say daily. Oh, I keep trying to type on my outside keyboard. Daily work. If I could spell, that would be great. Okay, so now let's see how big that is. That's a pretty good size. Okay, so here I got my first one, and anything you add to the text box will be editable by the people that you sell the file to. So that's why I put this here in case they want to change the title. And then I might as well copy this and make a new one. I'm going to fit this one into the box over here. I'm going to make it longer. I'm going to keep it anchored to the top though. And I'm going to change this to must do. It's also going to have to be smaller. Let's talk 18, 24. 24 is not bad. Now that I got my title in there, let's go ahead and go off to the side. We're going to change it to Montserrat now, and also make this a bulleted list. Let's try 14. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and copy that a couple times. There we go. And then make one more for the other side. And we're going to change this to a may do instead. Alright. And then very last thing down on the bottom, just make a new text box for that one because it's so much different. This is for the goal/standard. I'm just going to say goal because most kids don't know what standard means. And then insert standard. Let's see what that looks like with bold. It's not bad, I think I'll keep it. Then obviously people can change that if they wanted to make it italic or whatever they want. So here you have the basic setup of my file. I am going to make a new slide real quick and add in my info page. And it's pretty important to have info page for the purposes of copyrights or anything like that. So make sure you go ahead and put one of those together. As you can see, I'm doing the same thing, adding it as my background image. I have about the stuff. This looks like a little bit stretched because it's technically not the right size. I need to resize it, but it's fine. But yeah, so see, I have the fonts that I've used. I'm letting people know about the review thing because if it's a product that they've purchased, they do get credits for reviewing. And then reminding them personal use. Oh, this is a typo. I need to fix that. I'll have to fix that at home because I actually made this originally on Photoshop. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to reset this and actually insert it as a picture instead because it was bugging me that it was looking like not great. So here you have the proper size. It is size for paper, I think. Is it paper? I don't know. I don't know what this is size for. I just know it's only landscape like this. And then here I have the questions, if this is my email, if they have anything that they want to ask, as well as social media. So now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and download this first image as a PNG. So you're going to go to File, Download PNG, Current Slide. So make sure you're on the right slide that you want to show. And then I actually already went through the process of designing a listing for this, but I will go ahead and show you real quick on my other page. So here is what my specific listings look like. I use this as a template just so they all look the same. I've got a black border to differentiate it from the web page around it. Main title, subtitle kind of example of the thing. This is a little sticker guy. I can change it to say whatever I want. And then this is telling people that it is a Google Slides file. Alright, now it is time to go ahead and list this. So you want to hit Quick Edit and then create similar listing. Give it a second to load. Alright, so this is going to be only editable, not meant for printing because it's just a presentation, and this is a white daily work slide. I should have copied my other daily work one. Oh well. I might just copy the description from that. I reuse a lot of the same descriptions because like the disclaimers and stuff and like the simple monochrome thing, like that is the same on a lot of my products. So let's find my other daily work slide. Oh, I want to change that to freebie. That's right. Because I am going to make this one free. And the reason that I choose to make this free, guys, is because there's only one page. And to be fair, there are some things that I only make that I make that are on one page, but I still charge for them. But this did not take a lot of work for me to do. And I would not feel good about charging people for that when it took me like, you saw me, it literally took me 2 seconds. So let's go ahead and copy this guy right here. Hotkeys are Control-C and Control-V in case you don't know that. And I do use these daily work slides a lot in my classroom, which is why I end up having quite a few of them. I have not listed my other ones yet. They're fall, winter, and spring, but I will soon be doing that. And then here you see I am picking the files that I want to list. This is the white daily work slide. Here we're going to add the main cover. That's the example one. I want the listing. See, this is a listing that I made earlier. Again, free resource, not grade specific. Google all subjects, monochrome, yep. 1 page. once this is loaded, there we go. Now I can submit. Okay, well, Teachers Pay Teachers is having a slight issue right now with uploading this kind of stuff, but I will upload it on a different day, and that's literally like the same. That's the last step. It's just to click submit. So I'll work on that later. So thank you for watching my quick little tutorial, and happy creating.